fun without me. Don't have too much, don't have too much fun. Please don't forget about me. Try not to love no one.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in to your boy Brenden Ortiz YouTube channel. And today we're talking about backsliding and the aftermath of backsliding and why we should or shouldn't backslide. Thank you so much for tuning in to your boy, The King B Show, and also it's only Brenden Ortiz YouTube channel.
Backsliding. Let's do backsliding. That is what we're going to do. We're going to do backsliding. Backsliding is what we're going to talk about. I don't know if you guys remember me always having this saying that was going to come out with my book, my previous book. Yes, I do have a mask.
Oh, brother, here he goes with his sidebar stuff. He always
heading
gets distracted. I'm starting to think he has ADHD. Do I have ADHD?
That's where I was going.
Do you have ADHD?
Decided to come on the roof and just speak. And I come on the roof to speak because there's clarity. Like, even though there's a lot of noise back there because they're building a new property next door, there is so much clarity when you're outside in an open space.
Okay, Brenden, get back to the schedule
and this
for
is not really
programming.
Much space, but it's open enough so that I'm more so heightened. So I'm in the sky, I guess. But anywho, I wanted to talk about backslide. Like I said, backslide. We backslide and we become subjected to the same thing that gave us strength. So with me backsliding, I'm backsliding lately, and I'm backsliding because my heart is telling me to backslide. I'm backsliding because I want to just stick with something familiar. I want to continue to fight for love that I know that is beneficial, that I know that is sincere, unconditional, and I just want to give my all to the love in which I fought so hard for. So yes, I'm backsliding. Yes, I am going to backslide, and I'm not going to backslide and deep dive into the swamp, because I want to go ahead and put my feet and my toes in the swamp slowly but surely, so that when I actually enter it with my body, it's an ocean body of water, freshly cleaned salt water with beautiful tropical fish. Not saying that anything in a relationship is perfect, and this is why I wanted to say this. No relationship or any relationship are one of the same. No relationship or any relationship is perfect. There are levels to relationships. Relationships can come in any different shape or form or color. And I have to say that because I've been in several, you guys know I've been in several relationships. So me being in several relationships, and even though I've been in this one I'm talking to in regards to backsliding, we've been on and off for 8 years, and you know, I'm tired, guys. I be up early in the morning, but you know, even though I'm going to open the door for the opportunity for a backslide to happen, I'm always gonna have my guard up until like I said, I'm gonna put my toe in the swamp until that swamp water turns into a body of water, a full body of water. That's salt water with tropical fish and things of that nature. When things get better. Nothing is perfect. I keep telling people nothing is perfect. And someone, I don't remember who exactly, I think it was my friend, they said that I'm going to be the abused female that continues to go back because he knows that he loves him. With that statement, it kind of like shook me because it's totally different. It's totally different. Like, yes, when we fought, I was to lose most of the time, but most of the fighting was starting because of me and my hot mouth and my hands. And I explained that several times. I think I even wrote posts about how my anger and my hands and everything gets out of control, and sometimes I lose fights. Sometimes I just lose fights, and
The
when I
fights and
lose, I
arguments will
get
always
mad and
start
dramatic,
from
and
things
it
that
drags
stem
out.
from issues that we had in the relationship. I just didn't know how to
But
express and and
I'm
communicate
learning.
properly,
I've
so it
learned.
always turned into a
I'm
broil, and I
continuously
always
learning.
lost.
Because without self, you can't. Without learning, you can't have self. You have to learn self. Without self, without knowing self, you can't love self. Without knowing and loving self, you can't love someone else or know someone else or even understand to know someone else. Without communicating with yourself, you can't know, feel, love, and know or communicate with anyone else. So until I was completely ready in knowing and loving and appreciating and putting Brenden in a level in which he is comfortable with himself. He knows himself. Because if you guys notice, and this is still continuous in the topic of backsliding, but if you guys noticed, insecurity stem from things of which you make up in your head sometimes. Most of the time they don't, but sometimes they do. And when the sometimes come, those are the ones that you have to watch. I guess that was meaningful because it came out strong. And those are the ones that you have to watch. Because the ones that stem from just you just thinking and like, hey, da 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 da, this is that, and what is he doing, this, that, and the third, those are the things that are not healthy. Those are the insecurities that are not healthy. Now, if it's something that someone has done to you and now you have to forgive, there's steps to it. You have to forgive. You have to I don't know where the steps go, but I know that this is the way I go. Okay? So you have to forgive, you have to acknowledge, and you have to learn a way on how to accept everything, if that makes sense. And that's why I said I may take a backslide to my ex-husband. And a lot of individuals will not understand, but after 8 years of on and on relationship and learning, and this is the point where I'm talking to that there's different stages of relationships. When we met, we were 21. I was 21. I'm 30 years old now. 31 in a few months. And so 10 years of a relationship on and off, there are changes that people are going through. Individual and groups, we're changing. So I am not going to shun someone out. Growth comes within individuals. Growth comes within individual timing. And that's why I say that. Growth comes within individual timing. And that's why I say it's okay to backslide. It's okay to backslide. And if I backslide 1,001 times, there's a lesson to learn in each backsliding. There is, let me say that again. There is, because, there is an amen. Let me tell you something. There is a lesson to learn in every backslidation. I think I made another word up. I don't know. I be just making these shits up as I go, you know. I make words up, and that's what I do. That's what they call me, the word maker. The word maker, the shake haker. But anywho, oh, that's why I had it on, because my hair looked horrible. But yeah, you know, all in all,
When
backsliding
you
can
start
be
forgetting what you were gonna say, and
a
then you have to
negative,
get
and
sidebar,
backsliding
and
can be a positive.
now a fly wanna fuck with you. Oh Lord.
All in all, backsliding can be a negative, and backsliding can be a positive. All in all, backsliding can